Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while, almost 6 months. And this is literally what I say every time. Got busy with school and sports. Obviously today I really wanted to film a video, so of course I'm going to take advantage of it and film something for you guys. So what I did today was my everyday makeup routine, and I know it might be a lot for everyday for some people, but this is what I enjoy doing. I love makeup, and obviously, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. So if this is too much for you, you can tone it down, you can add more even if you do more. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and be sure to subscribe. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I like to do when I'm doing my makeup is obviously prime. And so for today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the Blur and Smooth. I just like to kind of like get it out. Just like do lines on my face. So how has everyone been? This feels so weird, honestly. Like, it's just been so long. It's crazy. But it's actually kind of funny. At school, a bunch of people have found my channel, and like people will say it out loud in class and be like, oh my god, Alyssa has a makeup channel. So then even more people have found out. And honestly, I don't even care at this point. Like, I used to be so embarrassed about it, but now I'm just like, yeah, I love doing makeup. I like filming myself. It's fun. Like, I don't even care anymore. And it's just, I love that I've gotten over it, because I literally used to like sit in my room and cry when people would like find my channel, and I just thought it was so awkward. Which, I mean, I probably was, because I started filming these in 2014, so those ones are not up anymore, by the way. Yeah, so I've kind of just been on like a careless mode where I don't really care that people have found my channel. Like, I like doing it. If you're gonna judge me, then like you're wasting your time, because I really don't care. Oh, by the way, next I'm using a mattifying primer. This is the Professional Matte Rescue by Benefit. This is just the mini one, which has actually lasted me quite a long time, but I find that this kind of like keeps my makeup in place. Like, even if I get oily throughout the day, like, yeah, it shines through. It doesn't hold everything, but it does make it a little bit better, and so I'm not as shiny as what I used to be. So a foundation that I've really been loving lately, this is the Flower Beauty foundation. This is in the shade LF2. I'm pretty sure they have a lighter one. This is the second to lightest one. But what I usually do is I take 2 pumps, kind of like 1.5 pumps. I like to just dot this around my face. I actually think I like this more than the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, which that used to be my I look so weird right now. That used to be literally my all-time favorite foundation, but I honestly think I like this one a little bit more. Just because it controls my oily skin better. So if you have oily skin, I would definitely recommend this. It is amazing. So I like to kind of layer this up. Like, once I put one layer down, I just find like the spots where I want a little bit more coverage, which is usually around my nose and kind of like on these areas down here. And then of course I like to blend it down my neck just to make sure there's no harsh lines. It's actually really weird. I have basketball, and we were at a team dinner. And my coach, he was like, can we just talk about how Alyssa has a makeup channel? And I was just like, why? Like, I don't care if people talk about it. The only thing I hate is when people start playing like my videos in front of me, because it just makes me cringe. I hate the sound of my voice. Like, please don't. I hate it so much. For concealer, I have found a new favorite of mine. I used to use the Tarte Shape Tape, but I don't have a shade that's like light enough for me in the winter, so I had to go out and get a new one. I decided that I didn't want to get the Tarte Shape Tape. I wanted to try something new, because yeah, I just wanted a variety of makeup. So I got the Born This Way Too Faced Natural Radiant Concealer. This is in the shade Light. And then I'm just going to use my sponge to blend this out. But it does have great coverage, and it literally lasts all day. It doesn't get creasy. Like, it just looks amazing throughout the day. So I'm pretty sure this was like everyone's favorite before the Tarte Shape Tape came around. But I mean, I do love that concealer. I just don't have a light enough shade for me at the moment, which I would probably end up getting sometime, just not right now. Right now I'm just going to use the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is in the shade Translucent, and what I like to do is I just tap some in the top. I use about that much, and then I just put it on the sponge, and I like to bake under my eyes just to set that. So I just put it wherever I put the concealer pretty much. I would do it under my eyes, around my nose especially, because that's where my foundation likes to break up first. I mean, it doesn't get bad, it just, that's where the oil kind of comes through a little bit. So whatever is left in here, I like to take a big powder brush, and I just dip it in here, and I like to blend it down my neck just to make sure that even the foundation that I put on my neck is set and I don't like smear it all over my clothes, because that's really annoying. And then also, not done setting the face yet, don't worry. Powder, I like to use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is in the shade 011 Creamy Natural. And what I like to do is I like to take a stippling foundation brush, just a flat top, and I really like pack this in here, and I just set all the places that I didn't put the translucent powder, just to make sure that my powder, or not my powder, like my bronzer and blush and everything goes on really smoothly. So for contour today, of course, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I literally use this every single day that I do my makeup. So I'm going to be taking the shade called Subconscious right here, which is the lightest contour shade. And then I kind of like to dip a little bit of this color in. I do like 4 taps in here and then 1 tap in there, so it's barely anything. And by the way, I'm using the Wet n Wild contour brush. This is like my absolute favorite brush. And I really like to, I take the brush like this and I like to blend it back towards my ear, and then I'll kind of turn my brush a little bit and like start to blend it up my face. And then what I like to do next is I like to do a tap in each of them, and like just take this. I don't like a super harsh nose contour, so I just kind of do this just so like my nose doesn't look completely white. And now that we have that, the next thing I like to do is take some bronzer and just kind of go over that just to warm up my face a little bit. But for bronzer, of course, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade Light. I just like to take this big fluffy brush and just kind of like just slap it on, honestly. Alright, so for blush, I'm going to be using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Bella Bellini. This is what it looks like. It has kind of like a golden tint to it. I like to do this like super lightly. I'll just like kind of like roll it around, but I'm like not doing this harsh at all. Okay, so for highlight, I'm actually going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals, and this is again like a golden kind of reflect to it. And then I also like to go in with another highlighter. I like to take this palette and I like to take the second shade right here and just kind of add this as a little topper to my cheekbones. I just literally do 1 tap in there and just kind of slap it on there. So I went off camera and I did my eyebrows, and I also one of the things I like to do after I have like all my contour, my highlight, and my blush, I like to go back into this palette, which is the Shade Light palette, and I like to take the middle shade right here. I will just take the same brush I used to set my face and I'll just dip into that, and I like to like put it down here just to kind of like clean up everything. I don't know if you can see that line there, but that is from doing that. So then to set my face, I have been trying this out lately and I really like it. It is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm just going to set my face with this. So now moving on to the eyes. I'm so excited. So my friend Ryland, she got this palette for me for Christmas, which I am in love with. This is the new Morphe packaging, and this is the 15N palette. It looks like this. I have used it about like 3 or 4 times now. So the first shade I'm going to use is, I'm going to use the shade Va Va Voom, which is this one right here. Oh, I should probably zoom you guys in, I'm sorry. And really just focusing that on my crease, making sure that most pigment goes to the outer corner and then dragging it in. So every day I don't do something like super dramatic. I just like to do something really easy and quick because most of the time I'm late to class every day. So I'm gonna take is called Cliche, which is this one right here. It's very, very pretty. And again, I'm just gonna kind of blend right over that. Really focus it on the outer corner and then drag it in. Then what I like to do after I've got like 2 colors in the crease, I like to go in with a darker shade and really darken up the outer corner. So I'm just going to take this shade right here called Hello, which is like a brown, classic brown. And I'm just going to kind of pack a little bit of this on the outer corner. Honestly, like, I'm just kind of throwing this together right now. I really don't have like something that I stick to every single day. Like, I'm always trying something new because like I just have so many colors in my palettes that I don't want them to go to waste, you know? I just want to try everything, every look that I can get. And I'm going to take those 2 colors that I used on in my crease and I'm just going to run them on my lower lash line, just kind of make things even. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move into a different palette now, which of course is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I literally use this almost every single day, especially for the shimmers. The shimmers are my favorite part. So the color that I'm going to take today is this one right here. I don't have the shade name, so I have no idea what this color is called. It's just a very light pink color. And sorry, I keep looking in the viewfinder, like I just can't help it. I'm just going to take this on my finger and just put this on the lid. I'm going to take the color I use for my highlight, and then I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. This. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I love this stuff. I will say, one thing that I don't like about this is that it dries out so fast. I just did my mascara, and to finish out the look, this is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Aquarius. Just gonna put this on. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It felt so great to finally be back and filming. You have no idea, but also felt weird at the same time because I just haven't done it in so long. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and follow my social media, which will be in the down bar. And oh my god. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!